Welcome to Mystic Mim Tarot. This is a part 2 to my previous video. The camera cut off, so I apologize. Now let's continue on with this reading. The Karmic and him are tied together with their secrets and lies. They fear leaving one another as their secrets will be exposed to the community. They have participated in swinging, threesomes, illegal activities, money-making schemes, and heavy drug consumption together. He rushed in, made all kinds of promises to you that he didn't keep. Then you discovered that he was giving to others. It broke your heart because you are the loyal type and you do not condone sharing a man. You only desire one-on-one connections, Divine Feminine. Your ex still loves you, believe it or not. He still dreams about you and is reminiscing over the special moments that you shared together. You want him to learn lessons from his karma. You had to walk away from him because of the pain, disappointment, and hurt that you felt. You had to go no contact in order to go through the healing process. I helped you with this. I gave you the strength to carry on, to never look back, to become resilient, and to love yourself more than you ever have in your life. You feel like you came into his life to show him genuine care and love, and he came into your life to teach you about self-love. You are both psychic and highly intuitive, Divine Feminine. You cannot understand why he is in this depressed, regretful, sorrowful energy. After all, he is the one who brought on the separation in the first place, with his attitude, his behavior, his words, and his actions. Your ex loves to have one-night stands. He doesn't actually care to have relationships, as they are too much work for him. He prefers empty, shallow connections. He came across as a sweet, caring man in the beginning. However, he had no other intention than to steal from you, whether that be to steal your joy, your time, your love, your affection, your money, or your possessions. You are manifesting your new Divine Masculine now, whether you realize it or not, Divine Feminine. You view him as having two different faces, a great one and an evil one, which he went between. In other words, he was a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You were so good to this man. Nothing was ever good enough though. He really wishes that you would love and need him in the way that you used to. He acted nice to you in front of your face, but behind the scenes he ran you down and spread secret things around that you had told him in confidence. He was a backstabber and a traitor. He has a terrible problem with alcohol. He drinks, goes out to bars, and does things that he regrets whilst under the influence. Your ex loves to flirt with women all the time. He loves the chase. However, whenever feelings get involved, he becomes a runner. He feels that your silence is only temporary, Divine Feminine. You have leveled up so much that you know this ex of yours could never give you what you want or what you need. Therefore, you won't entertain him again. You wouldn't even resonate with him anymore. You are on different levels, different vibrations, and different timelines. Focusing on you and you only has led to massive amounts of growth for you, Divine Feminine. You have a unique bond with me that no human could ever match. You have let go of relationships from the past. You are happy and relieved that you have decided to do this. He viewed you as an angel, DF, because he was dealing with a karmic that he viewed as the devil. He kept you waiting, couldn't decide who or what he wanted, and made you one of his options. Some of you Divine Feminines never even got proof of him having this third party. You suspected it, however, he just flat out denied it. Your ex is addicted to adult content and cannot go one day without watching it. You have been determined to protect your energy and your peace because you understand that you are on a divine mission. You were his rock, Divine Feminine. He could rely on you for anything, and the karmic is unreliable, just like him. You forgave your ex and moved on with your life. Love triangles, sexcapades, and players are really not your cup of tea. You chose a divine path with me over a repeated toxic cycle with your ex. I will reward you for your intelligent, wholesome decision. All of the hard work that you have been putting into your spiritual journey is paying off now, and you are reaping the benefits of your labor. He is a clout chaser and desperately wants to be around you now because of your lifestyle upgrade that you have either had or are about to have. You feel it is beyond sick that both your ex and the karmic spy on you to this day. You are disgusted by this. He never wanted you to view him in a negative light. He only wanted you to see the good in him, just like you did in the very beginning. He was a cheater who ran away instead of facing the consequences of his actions. In other words, he is a coward. He cannot stop thinking about the memories that you both shared and is upset now that he broke your heart and doesn't have you in his life anymore. You learned your lesson and you are not interested in giving this ex any more chances. After all, you already gave him enough chances in the past, you feel. Some of you DFs view your ex as nothing but a clown. Not only did he have free will, but you did too, Divine Feminine. You chose to move on with your life and better it at the same time by forming a close bond with me. The way you see it is like this, Divine Feminine. Your ex has missed the point in time where he could have repaired things between you both. Now it is just too late. You feel that he should have realized this by now. It is no good crying over spilt milk and regretting his past actions, as the damage is already done. Your ex isn't moving forward in any way whatsoever due to his decision to continue with his low vibrational karmic lifestyle. The karmic is on the very same level of toxicity as him. They bring out the worst in one another. He hates the way that you found out about all of his demons and ill intentions through watching tarot readings and also from listening to your intuition. A good woman is not easy to find nowadays, You have to steal her from a careless man who doesn't value what he has. This would be your ex. It is so difficult for him to watch you succeeding now from a distance. I know that you have forgiven yourself for even dealing with this ex. You missed the red flags, but it's all spilt milk now, and it no longer matters. You have the gift of alchemy. You are capable of turning all of the pain that you have endured into both power and abundance for yourself. He was supposed to be your life partner, and you were not supposed to be single now. He was your divine counterpart who failed the mission and the assignment. You were really convinced that this man had unconditional love for you. That's why it hurt like hell when you realized he was trying to play you. Once I enlightened you about the karmic that he was keeping from you, you walked away and never looked back. He is very unhappy and disappointed about how things ended between the two of you. Divine Feminine. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Some of you Divine Feminines are concerned that if you were to ever take him back, he would just break your heart all over again. He failed the spiritual contract. Don't worry about a thing. I am aware that he did the wrong thing by you. He is being replaced, and you will receive your blessing of true love from me. He is strategizing different ways that he can get back into your life again. Your ex left his blessing behind to chase short-term sexual gratification. He was very lustful, immature, superficial, and very 3D. Unlike you, Divine Feminine, you are 5D. Your ex is hiding all of the karma that he is experiencing as he feels ashamed and humiliated. The karmic and him both use one another, and that is the ironic part. They both had ulterior motives from the get-go. They were both wondering what they could actually gain from the other one. Whatever he did to you that caused you to suffer, he's now doing to the karmic. It is a great thing that she took him off your hands, Divine Feminine. You are much better off without him. The karmic threatens to kick him out of the house all of the time. He is treading on eggshells daily with her. A person who doesn't defend you when someone slanders you is your enemy too. Your ex chose to be toxic and now has regret about not choosing you and the path of divinity. You chose me over your toxic ex, Divine Feminine. You are an empath. When you took a step back from him, you were grounding, detoxing, and cleansing yourself from all of his negative energy. You are reconnecting yourself with your own thoughts, feelings, and emotions. He chose someone from his past that he had history with. She is now the rebound. You are expanding your opportunities and growing in a lot of different ways in your life, especially spiritually and financially. I know that you have done your own research on this ex. You only did this because you felt he left you with so many unanswered questions and didn't give you any real clarity about where you stood in his life. You were also trying to figure out if he was still with this third party or not. This investigating has helped you as you needed the full truth in order to walk away, close that door, and work on the healing process. Originally, this Knight of Wands in reverse came in offering you all sorts of things. These promises were all hot air though. None of them materialized into reality. You listened and listened, hoped and hoped, waited and waited. Then you had an epiphany that he was full of palaver and that he was really fake. He is so sad that he has hurt you now, and he is even crying over the loss of you. He has an addictive personality. He always has a sneaky link because he hates being on his own. He was threatened and intimidated by your light, your wisdom, and your special, unique spiritual gifts. He chose someone who was just like him. They were mirroring each other. They also bring out the worst in one another. He is the one who ghosted you, and now he is afraid that you will reject him if he contacts you. You are hypervigilant when it comes to him. The veil has lifted and you see him for exactly who he is now. That is why you are protecting your energy so fiercely. The Karmic is so curious about what you have going on in your life. It is none of her business. He knew the Karmic didn't have anything on you, Divine Feminine, but continued to stay with her to prove a point to you. He caused his own downfall with his ego and pride. Divine Feminine, you loved your ex, however you didn't like him as a person. Can you believe that he expects you to chase him, you to make the first move, and you to get in contact with him? One day he will understand how valuable you were, but by then you will be married to the man who already knew. His family, his friends, and the Karmic came in between your connection. Your ex is constantly pulling on your energy so that your true divine counterpart has difficulty coming into your energetic field. He is basically hogging your energetic field. He is claiming you energetically because you are not with him in the physical anymore. He feels as though you will never give him another chance, and he is sulking over it. After he refused his divine assignment, he lost his divinity and is now a karmic soulmate. He realizes that in the past, he was never good enough for you, nor could he ever be. It was hard for you to stay away from him at times because you felt lonely and you also felt as though you could fix him. And that is because you are a healer. He was cheating on you with the Karmic. Now everything with her has gone left and he wants to cheat on the Karmic with you. How ridiculous. You are an empress. He needs his head read. You don't want any part of this because he is a cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater. The Karmic is slowly figuring out that she was only ever used as a pawn to try to make you jealous. She is very insecure because she feels as though he is still holding on to you energetically. The lies and betrayal that you discovered with this man made you feel as though your whole world had shattered. You couldn't believe that someone you loved this much could even do this to you. He views you as the whole package now, but you feel as though he realized this when it was way too late. He is paying karmic debt right now for picking that karmic over you. He is not coping with it, and that's why he wants to run back to you for the protection that you automatically provide for him due to your high spiritual rank. He was trying to prove to you that he could find an upgrade of you easily. That's how arrogant he was. He soon discovered that trying to replace the love that you gave him was nearly impossible. You stepped into your masculine energy when he left because you had to stand up for yourself. You feel as though your ex shouldn't have played with your feelings because he may have won the game, but he lost you forever. He really regrets missing this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity with you. You feel like you have discovered enough of his secrets and lies now to fully move forward and not look back again. Your ex's secrets were never supposed to be exposed to you. That was not a part of the plan. I exposed them to you, Divine Feminine, for the following reasons. You had already wasted too much time with this man. I wanted to keep your spirit clean, and this man was having unprotected sex and even had STDs. He was making a fool out of you, Divine Feminine. He was juggling you with the karmic and then laughing about it with his friends behind the scenes. You kept giving him the benefit of the doubt. He was so accustomed to manipulating and lying that he always had an answer for everything when you confronted him. I know that he was too low vibrational for you and had nothing to offer other than intercourse and good times. I observed him trying to pull you down into his low vibrational lifestyle, but I wanted the opposite for you. I wanted you to ascend and grow and get into your life purpose. I saw things that you couldn't see. I observed him running you down behind your back and making fun of you. His lifestyle is a fast one, and he is surrounded by toxic and dangerous people. I was protecting you from them and keeping you safe by protecting you from him. He was pretending to be your emperor when he is really a Knight of Wands in reverse. He was immature, overly sexual, unreliable, a love bomber. He was arrogant, reckless, impatient, domineering, and volatile. He had no self-discipline, no ambition, and no self-control. He ignored me and the gift that I provided him with. That is you. He is ungrateful and ignorant. He was too focused on money and karmic women rather than you, DF, the blessing that I had granted him. Your ex doesn't want any other man to touch you, feel you, talk to you, hold you, or be with you. He still sees you as his. You ask yourself, why is this man continuing to show up in my energy when all I want to do is move on with my life with peace love, and follow my spiritual path on my own. He thought that he could leave the door open with you forever and go in and out of your life whenever he felt like it. A lot of you DFs feel that the most that you can offer him is forgiveness, but never reconciliation. You are so annoyed that your ex is lingering in your energy and will not leave. He does things to purposely remain in your energy. One way he does this is to use sex magic. He masturbates over your photos repeatedly. This is why he continues to show up in all of your tarot readings. You came to the conclusion with him that sometimes it's better to just let things be, let people go, not fight for closure, not ask for explanations, not chase answers, and not expect people like your ex to understand where you are coming from. He had to choose between the toxic party lifestyle and something serious with you, Divine Feminine. He chose the lifestyle. His pride caused him to lose you because instead of changing his ways and apologizing, he occupied his time with other women so that he didn't miss the woman he had already loved. And that was you, Divine Feminine. He used sweet lies, false hope, and manipulation to make you fall head over heels with him. He knew what to say to make you fall in love and make you believe that if you left, you would be nothing without him. He told you everything that you wanted to hear and continued to do the opposite because he thought that you would always take him back. You then realized a man that doesn't value your heart and can easily leave to entertain someone else, the Karmic, wasn't the right one for you at all. You had the strength to walk away and close out the chapter with him. He never saw it coming, Divine Feminine. Enjoy your freedom. It is a blessing in disguise that you get to discover and love you independently of a relationship. In future, you won't settle for less than what you deserve. Divine Feminine, you are always giving to everyone around you, including family, friends, and children. It is time now for you to receive what I have in store for you. You are not the same person now that he remembers. You closed out the cycle with him, bossed up, and became a whole new woman. You are now powerful and confident. He is the one who acted like he did. He is suffering the consequences for his stupid, reckless decisions and behavior. He never thought that you would discover what him and the Karmic were doing to you behind the scenes. I am the one who showed you this so that you would run far away from him and completely detach from him. You have to watch those people that bounce back from everything that was meant to destroy them. Those people are God's people and they are not to be played with. And this is you, Divine Feminine. You definitely think that there is something wrong with this Karmic. Why would she talk to your ex constantly about you, fight with him about you, compare herself to you, attempt to be like you, act like you, talk like you, and even dress like you? It is so twisted, you feel, Divine Feminine. He is obviously trying to turn the Karmic into you because he misses you so much. He attempted to build this woman, the Karmic, into you, Divine Feminine. You feel this woman must have a low IQ to not be able to see through all of his tactics. It is ridiculous behavior and an extremely low class, delusional, crazy, messed up situation you feel. The way some of you divine feminines were ghosted by him really affected your self-esteem and your sense of self-worth. Some of you still haven't even recovered from it, and some of you haven't pursued another man since this shocking experience. The act of ghosting can be considered a form of emotional abuse, especially when it is a pattern of behavior that manipulates or controls the emotional state of the person being ghosted. Increased helplessness, self-doubt, and loneliness are all side effects that come with being ghosted. He thinks that you can come in now and save him from the bad karma that he has accrued from dealing with this main karmic as well as other karmics. He wants your divine protection. When you had your ex in your life, you were constantly in Swords energy, stressing, crying, worrying, and feeling super anxious. Now you are in the 10 of Cups energy, Divine Feminine. They say when a man is messing with more than one woman, he gets mean to the one he is lying to. This is how your ex started to behave with you, Divine Feminine. In the end, people always have a way of revealing who they are. You just have to give them the space and time to do so. No mask can be worn forever. The same people that encouraged him to let you go DF aren't even in his life anymore. He has had fallings out with all of them. People are betraying him left and right now. He needs to get away from the low vibrational crowd that he hangs out with. They are no good for him, as they enable him to constantly stay in that low vibration. Have you been seeing synchronicities everywhere, Divine Feminine? For example, 444, 333, or 555? The hardest walk is the walk that you make alone, but it's the walk that makes you strong, confident, independent, and fearless. Always remember, the sun is alone, eagles fly alone, lions are alone, but they are all powerful. You have money coming in for you, Divine Feminine. Your standards are high because you can provide what you require. You are lucky to be born with a lot of unique gifts, Divine Feminine. Your revenge was to move on, look after yourself, put work into healing, and partner up with me. See, you are an empress, and empresses don't seek real revenge on those that wrong them. They are aware that I am the one who issues karma, not them. Thankfully, the worst is all behind you now, Divine Feminine. You thrive on discipline and structure. That's why you are such an organized person. You are, on the whole, quite content with how things are currently going in your life. When you were offering him the help, advice, and ideas regarding changing his life for the better, he didn't listen to you. Now he wishes that he had have. He thought that he was doing the best thing for himself by staying in his comfort zone where he didn't have to grow, ascend, or change in any way. You have to put yourself first, Divine Feminine. When you do this, you have enough love to put into those you love. When he fell for the illusion the karmic sold him, as far as you are concerned, he sealed his fate. Well, now there's some self-care tips from Spirit, from my self-care deck. The first one is journal about how you are feeling. Listen to your favorite music. Organize a girls' weekend. Recite positive affirmations to deal with negative emotions. Go on a road trip. Put on a comedy and laugh. Take off your shoes and step on the grass or sand. See a movie. You should start a veggie garden. It will do wonders for your mind and it will be so therapeutic. Do something crafty. Eat nutritious meals to stay healthy and strong. Do volunteer work. Write down your goals and make a plan to achieve them. Paint, write, or draw. Take pride in the hard times that you have overcome. Practice self-love mantra. I am enough, I have enough, I do enough. Dream big. Give to someone in need. Put on an outfit that makes you feel good. Attend a concert or performance by a favorite musician or band. Go to the markets. Have a phone and technology detox. And the last one is start a YouTube channel. I'm using my song deck now. The lyrics in these songs reflect how Spirit would like you to feel about yourself now that you have moved on from this toxic ex and closed out that cycle for good. Now you are on your spiritual journey alongside me. The first one is Hardworking Woman by B.B. King. Survivor by Destiny's Child. Miss Independent by Neo. Dancing with Myself by Billy Idol. That's My Girl by Fifth Harmony. Fight Song by Rachel Platten. Beautiful by Christina Aguilera. You Can't Stop This Girl by Bibi Rexha. I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. Working Overtime by Diana Ross. Scars to Your Beautiful by Alessia Cara. You and Your Hand by Pink. No Scrubs by TLC. Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. Raw by Katy Perry. And the last one is Born This Way by Lady Gaga. I really hope this reading was helpful and that it resonated with you, Divine Feminine. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!